So this is a session for those days when you just don't feel like moving very much. It's just after Christmas. Whilst I carried on with Pilates over Christmas, I was sitting down a lot more than usual. I haven't got the 10-minute walk to school and back, so I'm feeling quite, to be honest, quite lazy and like I don't want to do anything. So this is a session that's just going to kind of move your body, and hopefully by the end of it, you'll feel like you want to move a little bit more. So we're going to start down on the mat, on your back, and we're looking for mobilization now. So have a little bend in your legs, have your feet down on the floor, bring your arms down by your sides and just let everything settle down into the mat. When you're ready, take an inhale. As you exhale, tilt your pelvis up, flatten your back down into the mat, and we're going to peel up into a bridge. So lifting your hips up, all the way up into your bridge. At that point, you might want to walk your feet back towards your bum a little bit. And just check that your hips are nice and level, that your knees are tracking forwards towards your toes, but that your shoulders are nice and relaxed. It's really tempting to scrunch your shoulders forwards here. Relax your shoulders down. Take an inhale, exhale as you soften through your chest and roll down. We're just going to do 4 more like that. So see how your back feels. See if there are any flat spots. You're trying to make this kind of a wave action through your spine. So take an inhale, exhale, flatten your back, tip your pelvis up, peel your spine off the mat. When you reach the top, big squeeze of your bum and close your ribs down. So what you don't want is to be pushing up through your chest. You want those ribs down, a nice rib to hip connection here. Take an inhale, exhale, roll down. Let's go 3 more. Exhale, peel up, flatten your back, tilt your pelvis up and try and slinky your way up. Pause at the top. Inhale there. Exhale, deliberately soften through your chest. And slow it down when you get to about bra line. And then when you get to lower back. Oh, I've lost count. Let's do 2 more. I can't even count to 5. Peeling up. Pause at the top. Take an inhale. Exhale. Roll down. So we're looking for mobilization. There is a little bit of work for the back of your legs and your bum here. Last one. Peeling up. Pause at the top. Take an inhale and exhale, roll down. Good. Pause at the bottom. You can have a little roll onto your side. For a side bend, so bring your elbow down underneath your shoulder. Take either a bend in both legs or straighten out through that top leg, whichever you prefer. Both legs bent is a little bit easier. Top leg straight is kind of in the middle. So top hand on that top hip, open up through your chest, lift up through your shoulders, and then adjust your position. So I needed to bring my leg back a little bit to be able to lift my hips up in a nice straight line. From here, we're just going to rainbow that arm over. We're aiming for 8. Arm comes down, then hips down and straight back up. Rainbow, arm down, hips down and straight back up. So whilst this is a lot of work for your shoulder and your waist, and I said we're just going to move, we're actually mobilizing your spine as well. In this kind of side bending, lateral flexion. So we're bending your spine from side to side. Let's go 3 more. So as you're rainbowing that arm over, can you lift your hips higher and higher and higher and get that stretch through your top side? Good, last 2. Last one. Good, arm comes down there. Hips come down, take a bend in both legs, push up to seated, hand on your ankle, reach that arm that you were leaning on up to the sky and then take a lean away. So it's all leaning, stretching, mobilizing and a little bit of work today. Let's swap onto the other side. So come down onto your elbow, elbow underneath your shoulder, take a bend in both legs and make sure you're on the bony bit of your hip under here. Straighten out through that top leg if you want to, and then lift up through your hips and adjust your position if you need to. I always need to. So ankle, hip, shoulder, all in one line, rainbow that arm over. Arm comes down, hips come down and straight back up. Aim for 8 to remember, but you can take a rest whenever you need to. This is halfway. Keep that tummy pulled in, a little lift through your pelvic floor. Oh, I lost count again. Last 2-ish. If you've done 8, then you just come down. Last one. We'll lift those hips up nice and high, get that stretch through your top side, arm comes down, hips come down. Take a bend in both legs, push up to seated, hand on your ankle, reach up nice and tall and then take a lean away. Good, rest down there. Let's bring your feet out in front. You can either have your legs bent for this spine twist or straighten out through your legs. If you've got straight legs, then make sure that your feet are mat distance apart and bring your toes back towards your knees and then sit up really nice and tall. You're gonna bring your hands behind your head. Push your head into your hands with about 20% of your strength. Elbows stay nice and wide. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, rotate through your body. Keep your elbows wide. Come back to center. Inhale there, exhale, turn. And center. Inhale there, exhale, turn. And center. And turn. One more each side. Good. So you're keeping your nose in line with your sternum. Not moving your arms. Last one. Stay nice and tall. And back to the middle. Rest your arms down there. We're going into a roll up. So let's have a little bend in your legs, both feet down on the mat. Hold on behind your thighs and pull up to seated. So you've got a really nice straight back. You can either keep your hands there or you can release your hands, let your tummy hold you up there. But feel free to have your hands here if you want. Take an inhale. Exhale, nod your chin, round through your spine and roll back just about halfway. This is where you can still have your hands here. Hold it there, pull your tummy in and either use your tummy muscles or your hands to pull you back up to the top. Let's go again. Exhale, round through your spine. Pull your tummy in a little bit, roll back to halfway. Pull your tummy in some more. Come back up to the top. One more like that. Now, if you want to, for the next 3, you can go all the way down to the mat or stick with halfway, whichever you prefer. As you're coming down, keep tucking that tailbone under. Inhale as your arms go over your head. Exhale, bring them forwards. Chin on your chest, pull your tummy in. Peel your way up off the mat. 2 more. So this is great for mobilizing your back and your shoulders as your arms come overhead and working your tummy just a little bit. Last one, try and lay your vertebra down one at a time. Even if you're just going to halfway, imagine that you're laying your vertebra down on the mat. So there's your lower back, mid back, upper back, head, peeling up. Same way. Good, come all the way up to that tall position, rest your arms down there. We're going to do a hold now. So hold on behind your thighs, pull up to that tall seated position, set your tummy on again, then bring your arms out in front. Exhale as you round through your back and roll back. We're going to pause at about halfway or wherever you feel a little bit of work in your tummy and then tuck your tailbone under a little bit more. Do you see the difference? I went from there, where I was on the tip of my tailbone, to there, where I've come off the tip of my tailbone. So now you're going to round through your elbows like you're holding onto a great big hula hoop. Hold that position, pull your tummy in, keep your legs where they are as you circle round to one side. Come back through center, don't stop, circle round to the other side. We're doing 5 of these. Keep your legs nice and still. You choose how far round you come. This is a great mobilizer for your back and it's a load of work for your tummy too. We've got 3 more. Keep those elbows nice and high. Good. Keep that tummy on. Tailbone tucked under. Good. I'm feeling the work. We've just got 1 more each side. Last one. Come back to the middle, pull your tummy in and come all the way up to the top. Hold on to your knees, just release your tummy for a moment. We've just got 1 more exercise. We've just done a little bit of moving. I hope you feel better already. Hold on behind your thighs. Lift your legs up into a boat position. Now, if you don't like holding this here, you can bring your toes down to the mat so it's a bit more stable. More work if you bring your feet up. Pull your tummy in. Imagine you're putting those 2 hip bones together at the front of your body. Good, then you're going to bring your arms out in front. You're going to rock your arms over to one side, legs go the other way. Good, come back to center. Change. Arms go one way, legs go the other. And center. And swap. And center. And swap. So again, we're getting a little bit of mobilization for your lower back and a bit of work for your waist and your tummy. Remember, you can do this with your feet down on the mat. Do 2 more each side. Last one each side. Very last one. Hold it there. Hold on behind your thighs. Reset your position. So let's beam your chest forwards. Tuck your tailbone under a little bit. Squeeze through your bum. Can you stretch through one leg? Good. And lower. Stretch through the other leg. And lower. Remember, you can do this with your feet on the floor. Stretch through that first leg. Let's just flex and point the foot. So you're holding in that balanced position. It's quite hard. Tummy on. Lower that leg down there. Stretch the other leg and then flex and point your foot. Stretching out through the back of your leg. Good. And rest down there. Squeeze through your bum. Beam your chest forwards a little bit. See if you can stretch through both legs. And hold it there. Good. Take a bend in your legs. Come up to your tall position. Good. Let's just stretch out through the front of your legs. So lying down on your back, bring your arms overhead. Just let your feet flop out to wherever they want to go. Bring your arms into a T, walk your feet back towards your bum, lower your knees down to one side. Take a look in the opposite direction to increase that rotation through your spine. Relax your shoulders. Use your tummy to bring your knees back to center and lower them down the other side. Take a look in the opposite direction. We've moved just a little bit. Hopefully that makes you feel a little bit more energized, a little bit freer. And acts as a starting block for a bit more Pilates tomorrow or later or whenever you want to do it. Bring your legs back to center. Have a little roll onto your side. Push yourself up to seated. Readjust your position and your top. And you're all done. Well done.